And this is also at St. Michael's Cemetery here in Coden. This grave is the grave of the wife of Lewis Edward Rafield. Her maiden name was Ganaway. Her name was Mary Ann Ganaway, and she died in 1894, December 15th, 1894. The grave is still in pretty good shape, which is good. And over here, somewhere in this area over here, is where Lewis Edward Rayfield is buried. I'm not exactly sure where his grave is. It's not marked. But he was the drummer boy of Shiloh. The drummer boy of Shiloh. He earned that title because he was as a 12-year-old drummer boy. He lost his drum in the battle of Shiloh, and somehow or another he got a hold of an enemy drum, and he kept on using that to do his duty. So that's how he got to be called the drummer boy of Shiloh. This is something that I thought would be very interesting to the Grahams, to the Graham family. This is the grave of Thomas Graham, who was the father of Robert Graham, and of course the other Grahams who are buried at Oddfellow Cemetery. He was born January 17th, 1803 in Chillicothe, Ohio, and he died January 30th, 1891 here in Coden. This is the grave that we had fixed. This was his wife, Mary Angeline Gleason Graham. She died in 1904, born in 1826 in Louisiana. So this is Robert Graham's grandmother. The grave had fallen over at some point, but probably been laying there for many, many years, as it was pretty well sunk into the ground. So we just brought a shovel, and some concrete, and we fixed it. These, the two graves, or the three graves beside them are, their children. One was a Jenny Graham, born 1864 and died in 1893. She was about 30 years old, and obviously the tree wasn't here when the grave was dug, but here you see another one named Eugene Graham, born in 1857 and died in 1882 in Galveston, Texas, which is kind of interesting, I think. Here is the youngest, this is the grave of Edgar Graham, who was 6 years old when he died. He died in 1866. This is the grave of Edgar Graham, died when he was 6 years old in 1866 after the Civil War.